Hey everybody, it's Kate Richburg, and we have another knot for our Knot Pendium series. You can find it under the Learning tab right on beadshop.com, or you can check out all of our knotting videos under the playlist I created on YouTube called Knotting for Jewelry. It's over on the beadshop.com YouTube channel, and you can find that playlist and watch the myriad of videos we have on knots because I just love them. So this knot, I don't know why I didn't discover this earlier about how great it looked in leather cord. We had a customer email in about a question actually about how to do the snake knot. And before I refreshed my memory on it and went back and looked at a few of my videos, I started to just tie knots, grab some leather and tie some knots in it. This is a 1.5 millimeter leather cord right here that I used. This, just so you get an idea of how much cord, it's the 1.5. For this section, this is about 2 inches worth of knots that are tied here, plus a little for the front and a little for the bottom. I used about 20 inches of leather cord to get this 2-inch piece, a little bit less because I've got some on the front end and the back end here. But this knot does eat your leather cord. It takes a lot of cord to make a section of this. Okay, so let me show you real quick how this works. It's so simple. And as I said, someone had emailed in, I was playing around with it, and I'm like, why have I not done this before? See what a nice, chunky, flat knot this makes? And this would be really terrific just as a bracelet, or of course in a section in a wrap bracelet. But especially like in black leather with some silver findings, it would be a great guy bracelet, or anyone who kind of likes a look with a little more edge to it. So it's really fun and super simple. So let me show you how to do this. You already know how to do it, actually. You just don't know that you do. So let me show you. Here's some more 1.5 millimeter cord. Okay, and I've just attached a little end to it that I'm going to attach it to my board. I've silk wrapped this section with some Chinese knotting cord, the 0.5 millimeter Chinese knotting cord here. And I'm just going to come into my board here and connect it down with a clamp. Okay, now you guys know square knots, right? A right over left and then left over right. Right? Well, that's all this is. It's like we're doing our flat macrame stitches, only we're not using anything to tie over as a base. Okay, so watch what I do. Here's my right cord. I take it, I go over the left cord and down, put that cord through and tighten it up. Okay, now I take my left cord and I go over my right cord, go through and take it down. And what you want to do is see that first knot that you make there. You want to make it pretty, let me unclamp this so you can see it, pretty even, right? See how there's a little triangle there? So when you bring this second knot up, the leftover right knot, can you see how that nestles down? Okay, so that was leftover right. So now I'm back to right over left. Here's my right cord going over my left cord and up through the loop. And see how I just evenly pull it up and tighten it. Make it even. Okay. Let me get this down just a little bit more so you can see it as I tighten it up. Now I go left over right. Here's my right cord. I bring that in. Left cord goes over, up through the loop. And tighten. Right cord over the left, up through the loop, and tighten. And see how just by doing this series of right over lefts. Now, see, I wasn't paying attention. So, and you can tell that I've made a mistake. See how these look all nice and flat? And I did a right over left on this side when I should have done a left over right. See how I don't have that nice little archway? So let me take this out. All you have to do is take it out and switch it up. So this means that that's left over right. And you'll know, see how when I'm tightening it up, see that little archway right there that's coming there? That's how you know you're doing the right thing. Again, I tied that, I made the loop with the left. If I make the loop with the left again and I do it incorrectly, see how it's not sitting right. See how this loop wants to come up like that? It's funny. So if it's not flat, that means that you have made the loop on the wrong side. So this is the right hand loop, right over left and up. And then left over right. And essentially, if you walk away and you pick this back up, you make the loop on the opposite side of that little scallop. Okay. So you just keep going right over left, the left cord over the right cord, and up through the loop, pulling the stitches nice and even until you've reached your destination. The real trick to this is connecting your strands to this board, right? So as you're tying, you're kind of pulling on this almost to create a little bit of tension. And that's going to make these knots nice and even. See, I did it again. I tied it wrong. I knew I was doing it, but I tightened it anyway. So left over right and up. There we go. That looks correct. And right over left and up. Okay. And loops on that side, so left over right and up. And so what you get with this, it almost looks like knit stitches. Doesn't it kind of look like knitting? It's really just a cool, substantial piece to kind of incorporate into your wraps. Use like a little key fob or keychain like this, but it's super easy and you're ready to go. So just connect it however you want to connect it to a button or, you know, whatever connector you want to do here, and start with right over left and up, making sure that nice triangle is nice and even there. Then left over right and tighten, and then just go back and forth between your right and your left, and just get a little scrap of leather and practice it for yourself, and then you'll be in good shape. You can either tie a knot here at the end or do some more silk wrapping, but stay tuned. I'm going to show you kind of a fun project that goes along with this on Free Tip Friday. So thank you so much for joining me for this quick little knot pendium. You can find all of our knotting videos right on our YouTube channel under the Knots for Jewelry playlist. You can also find them listed on our website at beadshop.com. And don't forget, you can shop all of the products from this broadcast right on our website. And we'd love for you to sign up for our newsletter for the latest discounts, giveaways, and new products. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys, for this quick little tidbit. And I hope you enjoy